Okay, welcome. It is Wednesday, your favorite day of the week. One of the best shows on the internet, as you know, Masculine Geek, and this is Masculine Geek, episode number 48, the Merry Christmas episode. Not Happy Holidays. We don't say that. It's Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you all. And we are here, TJ and I, in our battle of the Christmas decorations in our lairs, our fortresses of solitude. Rob has come along with his normal green.
I'm the Grinch. There's the color of it right there.
It ain't easy being green. He is the Grinch. It's you're a mean one, Mr. Rob. Yes. So welcome everyone. Welcome Ben, Amos.
Nick's in the chat.
Alec.
Skelton's in the chat.
Nick, Skelton, everybody, nice to see all of you. Well,
Merry
as much
Christmas
as we can see you on the internet.
all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's jolly old Saint Nick. I'm sure you love that one. So, we have 14 already. Welcome everyone once again. Masculine Geek number 48, the Merry Christmas MG Christmas episode. Now, as you may know or not know, TJ and I have been planning this for several weeks. Our lairs, as you can see behind us, are decked out in Christmas festivities, as it were, Christmas decorations. We both have we both carry with us a childhood love of Christmas and the decorations that go along with it. It warms our hearts. We love it, and it'll never die. When it's my turn to be Jesus, I want to be crucified on a giant beer can. Well, who wouldn't? I mean, that goes without saying.
No. I want to be crucified naked to a woman.
Crucified naked to a woman?
This really went downhill within about
Jesus.
2
All right.
minutes.
All right. Well, that's my fault for derailing it with Nick. Stop that. Stop. All right. So we have our Patreon subscribers have first vote on who has done the most pleasing or the most interesting. And here we have it. Should we let this guy in? Yeah. Should we let him in?
Yeah, why not?
Should we let this bastard in? There he is.
Hey, John, what's going on?
All right, there he is, and it's jolly old Saint John.
Oh man, how you guys doing? I woke up extra angry this morning.
Well, I know why.
It's just compounding. Like I see these idiots trying to impeach Trump, and then I see Instagram with the new level of censorship. Like they have like these fact checker things now that like they'll scan memes and be like, "This is not real," and just so you know, and you have to like click to open it, and then
and then you get the virus bomb on you.
And yeah. And then I've watched so much leaked clips of the Rise of Skywalker, and it's just like, how are this many dumb people in charge? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. So, anyways, I'm not trying to go full Aaron Clary, angry old man on.
You were channeling Aaron there for a moment. You really were.
I know. I need to calm down.
It's all right. Well, Luke, welcome to the chat. Good to see you as well. And this is very wholesome and degenerate at the same time. So that's what you get with Masculine Geek. You get wholesome degeneracy.
Yep.
So as you can see,
degenerate wholesomeness.
It works both ways. So above the two lower degenerates, you have the higher degenerates, and their lairs are decorated. So
their Christmas degeneracy.
Yes. So you can't. Let's see. Let me back up here a little bit. You get to see the entire room.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate it. They got the fire going. It's all about lighting too. I love candlelight, oil lamp light. I've got the Christmas lights going. That's a small little Charles Dickens village that my very first girlfriend back in the very early 80s, her parents gave me, and I kept them to this day. So it's pretty cool.
Charles Dickens. Yeah. What is it? Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens. The author, the author, book? Yeah, and his what they did was, I don't know if it was a Hallmark thing, but they turned these classic literary books, and they took the environments and made the actual villages, different Charles Dickens books, and this one is Nicholas Nickleby. So I got the three The three
That's
houses
cool.
from that. So yeah, I just kept it with me as the years went by. So
It looks like a nice warm house. Like
it
emotionally warm.
Thank you.
Little do they know you're mummifying women in the other bed.
I know, right? That's where the degeneracy comes into play, and that's in the other room. Yes,
dude, my guy, they've been saying 2020 we're gonna be mummifying these hoes.
that's the new platform. It's funny. I was telling Bull Rush, my my new vet wrap came in. I got holiday vet wrap. I got green and red, so you guys are gonna get to see that soon.
All right, I'm ready.
That's
ready.
right. Indeed, and I have a few other pieces of bondage gear on the way as well.
It's gonna be a Merry Christmas in the Masculine Geek household.
Yes, it is. You have no idea.
Hey, speak of the other devil, you just mentioned his name. Look who's in the channel, motherfucker himself.
Which one?
Oh, grumpy old man.
Bull Rush. Howdy, motherfuckers. Yeah.
I thought it was Clary.
Conk's in there too.
TJ, do you know where
start mentioning names and they appear?
I know, right? It's like we're like magic. We just conjure them up. TJ, do you know if Aaron's around?
He's probably still working on his book.
Oh, that fucker. Let's send him an invite and get him in here. Let's see what
does he need to do? What does he need to work on a book for? He has a ghostwriter for all that.
I know, right? Jeez.
All he has to do is put his name to it.
Yeah, he doesn't write anything anymore.
He never wrote anything to begin with.
Oh, John. I got this. I made this for my folks. I know they're not going to see it before Christmas, so I can show it to you. So I took this photo and put it on a Hallmark Christmas card.
Oh yeah, what is that?
It's John McClane. No, it's John McClane jumping off the Nakatomi Plaza building.
Ah. I always love to short circuit Japanese people's minds when they're like, "What's your favorite Christmas movie?" I'm like, Die Hard.
Absolutely. Bull Rush.
Hey, and hey, John, you should say to them, "Hey, you're flexible. Pearl Harbor didn't work out, so you're getting us with tape jacks."
Oh God,
yeah. There you go.
You don't say that here.
That's funny. Bull Rush. The shrink wrap is good. The shrink pallet wrap. If you go to U-Haul or any of those, those moving places, even storage units, they're going to come in different sizes. They only sell it in green, which is not too bad. It's okay. I prefer black. It's sexy as fuck, especially when it's pulled tight over a woman's body. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. So what you want to do, there's a company called Uline, ULINE.com. It's all, office supplies, construction stuff, bags, rope, tape, but they have the different colored stretch pallet wrap, and that's where you get that from. So
it's funny. I didn't know that you guys had some Masculine Geek like rules to live by.
Oh yeah,
I read them and they're really fucking cool.
Well,
I gotta say, my favorite one was the last one. I think it was written by Rob. It was like, let them burn.
Let them burn. Yeah. Yep. After all these rules, fuck it. Let them burn.
Let them burn. Yeah. Let them fucking burn, dude.
I've been talking about that for months.
Dude, these men, like people, they got to realize it. I think I just thought I like Vince. I like yours too. About finding other masculine geeks. I think that's so important to your tribe now more than ever. Mm-hmm. Is so fucking important. But I thought that was really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't see any useful ones from TJ.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, Jesus.
That's what made it even better.
That's true. He just walked in. Hey, how are you, TJ? What's up?
Oh, hey, TJ. What's up, buddy?
Did you send him the picture of his future wife?
I did. I didn't know.
Oh man. Let me see.
This is a dog, Saint Bernard dog.
Egg. That's pretty cool.
And it works pretty well.
Yeah, this is actually it pours, right?
It sure does, Clark.
Mm.
I just can't do it on camera.
Oh man, if you spill that, we're all gonna laugh.
Add fuel to the fire, really.
I do have some geek intel here from my childhood. I mentioned it. I actually have a shot of it on Twitter or Instagram. I forget which one.
Your tree looks like it's radioactive.
That's just the glow you're getting. because it's all lit up from the inside. The key to really good tree lighting is lights on the inside. There's over 500 lights on that tree. So let me open this.
TJ, is that your home? Do you live there alone?
I do.
Well, TJ,
and so does TJ.
Oh yeah,
wow. I respect the effort. I respect the effort of you guys, decorating.
Well, thank you.
And stuff. That's cool.
This is from like the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh wow,
little Lionel trains. 100% agree with John on the meetups. The one in Jersey was worth the travel for me. Oh, cool. Thank you, Joe. It was definitely a pleasure and an honor to meet you.
Speaking of which, Joe, I was enjoying some of that cherry Cavendish or whatever it was. That stuff was all the tobacco you got me was amazing. So thanks again.
Indeed. Spurg Jesus.
Will rain down his heavenly fire.
Well, it's not heavenly. I wouldn't go that far.
Well, it's my hellish fire.
Well, like hellfire. It's from your character in D&D.
The fire rises.
That's
the
right.
fire rises.
That's very good, Rob. I like that. Let's see. And then I have this house that lights up. It's a little train depot. I didn't get a chance to hook all this stuff up, but
are you guys watching The Mandalorian yet? Any of you?
No.
Not yet. No.
Yeah, I say a no to Star Wars.
It's I definitely agree that this Rise of Skywalker is like the Rise of Skywalker. I've read all the leaks. I've seen it all.
Piece of shit. Yeah, you showed me that one thing today.
Full blown AIDS, dude.
It's just
awful.
Like ruined my morning.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. That's funny.
I did ask you. I was like, "Would you like to ruin your morning and see the end of Rise of Skywalker?"
I was like, all right,
sure, why not?
Why not?
There's a way to enjoy the end of that movie. Just take a bunch of Epicac and swallow it.
What's Epicac?
Epicac, it's that stuff that you take when you want to throw up.
Oh,
causes you to vomit.
We can just watch the end of that, and it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what your tree looks like? It looks like Yoda after he died.
There we go.
You know,
it's a forest tree. Yes.
There we go. John's got the Christmas spirit going on
Christmas
now.
spirit going on here.
I have a miniature dungeon bull rush. Yeah, there you go. That's I like that. No.
Nice job,
you guys.
Ironically enough,
John, I downloaded that whatever it is, the virtual cam thing. It doesn't work on my computer for some reason.
Hit me up. I'll help you set it up.
Because I did everything, for OBS, all that shit to get it to go. And
the first time I downloaded it, it didn't work. Did you? I know this is gonna sound like tech guy, but did you restart your computer?
Did you reboot? Have you tried turning it on and off again?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
And it did not fucking work. It shows up as an option that I can use, but then the screen it goes blank.
You have to open OBS while StreamYard is open.
And I had it open.
Oh, did you?
I'm pretty sure I did. I'll have to try it again.
Okay, I'll help you. No worries.
No worries.
So, where does TJ live?
I live in I live outside of a Bavarian tourist town in Washington called Leavenworth.
Washington State. And then Rob, you're in Utah, and then
Yes.
Vince is in New Jersey, yeah?
Correct. We've got all kinds of time zones covered right
Yeah.
now. We got Japanese time zone. We got Vince time zone, TJ time zone, Rob time zone. Just get Aaron on here and we'll have like all the United States covered pretty much.
I'll be in Wyoming on Saturday.
Nice.
What are you doing in Wyoming?
I'm going to be staying on the military base with my brother for Christmas. Cool. We might go. You ever been to Kirk Gowdy State Park?
I've only been to Wyoming once.
Wyoming is great, man. It's the Lord's country. Everybody's still nice. They have manners. Like they say hi.
That's because if you're not nice to them, they shoot you.
Well, there is that.
I'm okay with that policy. I'm a nice guy.
There you go, John.
An armed society is a blight society.
That's red and green vet wrap.
Oh,
this is only the 3-inch wide. I usually go with black. I usually go with black 4-inch wide. So, but this will work. I have 12 of each. Should be just enough.
Bro, you don't understand the waves you've been making in my community.
I can imagine.
I can imagine.
Cool. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. That's for sure. What did you say there? So, I don't know if you guys were talking about this before when I was fixing my drink and gathering the vet wrap. John, what is Christmas like in Japan?
It's you're not gonna believe me if I tell you this, but they all go to KFC.
Wait, what? Is it like a thing? Is it?
Yeah, they sell like these little chickens, and like Japanese people line the fuck up, and it's like, we're having KFC for Christmas, everybody.
Wow.
And it kind of reminds me of that scene from the end of Christmas Story, right, where they go to the Chinese restaurant because it's the only place open. Yeah, and it's never get away with it now, but they're having the guys trying to sing the Christmas carols and they can't pronounce it. No, it's not. Jesus Christ. And the kids are just trying not to laugh.
In Japan, Christmas is more of a dating and couples relationship holiday because they don't believe in Jesus. I saw this thing here the other day, right? This just Japanese business owner. I guess he had some Halloween decorations and he had some Christmas decorations, and it was like, I think that it was like getting near Halloween, and he had this cross, and he fucking had Santa Claus crucified on it in his shop window. I couldn't believe that shit. But it's good, obviously, I am what I am in regards to, dating, womanizing and stuff. So this is like a really good time of year because all the girls are like, oh my God, I'm single. I'm going to die alone. And like,
it's definitely a good market.
Yeah. So, you find all the lonely girls who made bad decisions all year. Then you snuggle up with them for a couple weeks, tell them, take them to America. We're going to have a good American Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Bang, bang, bang. See you later. Gotta go.
Ho, ho, ho.
Back to your bad decision making.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Santa on a cross. Something got lost in translation. or wildly appropriate.
It's hilarious, dude.
So did they have Popeyes in Japan, John?
I think there's one on a military base, but it's not mainstream at all.
All right.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they just call it Kentucky. Obviously the branding is KFC, but the Japanese people call it Kentucky, and they have the market cornered in regards to fried chicken.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
That still kills me, man.
It's hilarious. They call girls in Japan who are over 25 and not married
yellow pearls.
Unmarriageable, undateable.
They call them Christmas cake because nobody eats Christmas cake.
Christmas. Wait, are you referring to fruitcake?
No, just Christmas cake. That's a different type.
Oh, okay. Because I love fruitcake.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like a rum cake, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck the rest of you people. I love fruitcake. Fruitcake's a bad. I think
if you're trying to disprove something, you prove something.
My mom makes like Trinidadian rum cake. It's very similar. I love it.
Oh, what is that? What are the ingredients for that?
It's just like brown sugar, flour, and then rum, and then like whatever. I don't know if she fucking makes it, but it's just like basically a variation of American fruitcake, but it's really good Trinidadian rum cake.
Nice. It sounds
raisins
good.
In it. It's pretty delicious.
Oh, all right. Sweet. Do they sell the same sides at KFC over there?
They do not, dude.
What do they sell?
Let's go over the crimes first. The biscuits. they don't fucking have macaroni and cheese.
Oof.
Okay. They don't have mashed potatoes.
Wow.
And the biscuits are way different. The biscuits are like they kind of like donuts. They have like a hole in the middle, and they give you like this maple syrup to eat with the biscuit. They have coleslaw, which is okay. I like Japanese coleslaw. You could just taste. It just tastes more organic, more like real. They don't have all the good stuff. I've been on a serious diet since I've been back from Phoenix, so I'm down like 9 pounds in a month. But
nice.
Just because I know I'm going to America, and I know it's just gonna, I told my brother, I was like, dude, we have to work out every single day, in the first thing in the morning before just onslaught of gluttony. I mean,
yeah,
Because you're going to fucking eat.
dude, because you guys like you have access to Reese's Pieces, you have access to Reese's, Nerds, all that. Like I don't have access to that shit, so I go to America, and I'm like, I just got to get this in.
you just
Like,
gorge on that. Yeah, you mentioned on one of your shows someone had gotten some candy for you that was hard to get, and you just wolfed down the entire bag very quickly. What were they?
My thing is, I really like when people get me. I really like Takis, and then Doritos are a little bit the Japanese flavoring for Doritos, and Cheetos are different here than in the States, so I like those. But
Okay.
the candy I can't remember. It was probably a box of Nerds, really.
Oh, okay.
Like the most American candy. Like here is just a box of sugar for you to eat.
Basically, yeah, it pretty much is.
It's sugar-coated sugar.
It's diabetes in a box. Yeah.
I like those, like Butterfingers. I like I'm very big fan of extreme flavors. So I really like sours and I really like spices. So
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Sour Patch Kid kind of stuff.
yeah. That's what I did for my buddy Charlie from Cultivate Crypto. You know, he's always like wants like, you know, bring me something from America because, you know, we're friends. And I usually go to Walmart and like pay $5 for like the fucking Megatron diabetes bag of fucking of Sour Patch Kids. So that's always great.
Oh yeah, you need like a shot of insulin then after that shit.
God,
Jesus.
it's unreal, man. I don't know, man. America's like something else. Something else is going on over there. It's weird. Like, let me ask you something. You know, is this all just just song and dance? This whole impeachment thing. What's going on here?
To be honest with you, I'm not really following it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds great.
I refuse to get worked up about it. Even if I was following, I'm just like, oh, God. From the little rumblings that I have heard, nothing that the Democrats are bringing to the table has any weight to it. It's all bullshit. So, now whether or not that's going to come to anything through subterfuge and other bullshit, I don't think so either. I think it's all going to be, it's going to be shown for exactly what it is—a huge nothing burger. Yep. So
it's been 4 years of it, but I guess I don't know, man. There's no limit to people's stupidity. I mean, they are just believing it. What's also funny is, have you seen those recent photos of Hillary Clinton?
Oh, it's horrible.
She looks like a clone. She doesn't look like. I think she's a clone, dude. I'm going full Alex Jones.
It's Weekend at Bernie's kind of shit going on with that one. It's crazy.
Well, you know what it really is? It's boomers who just don't know when to quit and hand it over to the next generation. I mean, that's why look at all the people they have running for office now. It's all these old people. Yeah. And I'm not
well done, Bull Rush. Well done.
I'm saying it goes across everywhere, and you see it everywhere where boomers will hold on to power until they're literally on life support and they still won't give it up because they're just that's how they are. So, and they don't mentor or train. So that's why these parties, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when if you get a young, charismatic person who's not part of that whole movement and just comes in and bulldozes their way, because anybody who's been a part of those movements or parties already has learned to be a yes person, because you're not going to get anywhere if you're not.
Yeah. Are you guys supportive of taxes at all? Modern day taxation?
Well, I mean, taxation is theft, but
there you go. That's what I was looking for.
But the whole thing, it's kind of like saying, do I want the government to control the roads? It's like, yeah, I'd also like feminism to have never happened. I would have loved for a lot of things to never happen, but they're here.
Yeah, well, having said that, and I agree, some taxes are necessary, obviously, for society to actually move forward. But as far as income tax is concerned, get the fuck out of here with that.
Isn't that some bullshit? Like
That's
Well, it's not even. I mean, if you look at how simple the income tax used to be, it was literally.
It was like 3% or whatever.
Well, not only,
bullshit.
but it's
tax
how
me on the money I make, and then when I take, okay, like,
and then you get taxed, state tax, and everything else on
it's
top
not
of
I
that.
get taxed when I buy anything. So it's like you're just taxing my ass off into fucking like for what? For endless wars that I don't support, or like
Nice.
you know, just shitting as Aaron Clary likes to say, shitting out babies nonstop. You know.
Well, but here's
clown carring it.
Here's the
all right, Rob. That's
insult
cool.
to injury is that you back in the day you only had to provide two pieces of information: how much money you made and how many dependents you had. That was it. So filing your income taxes was very simple. Now it's a season where
have you guys ever seen the tax laws, what they look like in physical form? Oh
Like
my god.
big, yeah.
There are these books that are just made out of like rice paper that are this fucking thick, volumes of them.
Taxation is not only theft, but they use it to socially engineer society. I mean, look at what they did in the reverse way in Hungary, where they say if you have families, you get a tax break.
Yeah, I think I think if you have like 4 kids in Hungary as a woman, you don't pay taxes for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And then I love how all these philosophically, I'm a libertarian. I just hate most people who are libertarians. I can't stand. They're the ones who are saying, "Oh, we need to import people from the third world to work these jobs because our
well, they also want the votes."
Yep. Right, they want the votes, but they're complaining about how the women are. They're saying, "Oh, well, our women aren't having kids. We got to bring in all these people," and then they turn around and they don't know what to say when Hungary actually incentivizes their women to have kids because that's not part of the plan. They don't want that to happen. They want us to be replaced by other people.
I think, I don't know, man. It's so weird what's going on. So, like I said, honestly, I just really want like a plague or something to hit everybody and just watch them burn. I swear I am. When I read, Rob, I love you, dog. And when I read that last Masculine Geek, that commandment just fucking let them burn. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. This is my guy. Because I seriously, because, obviously I'm in the coaching industry, right? And I'm not even joking. Like every single fucking time I help somebody for free, it always bites me in the ass.
Yeah.
So every single time. No, I know. And that's why I have. But that's why I charge for consultations. But every time, because I'm human, so sometimes, some guy will give me some pity sob story, and I'm like, oh fuck, I never had a dad too. I gotta help this kid, and then he just fucks off and like wastes my time and does fuck all. And I'm like, okay, I'm tripling my prices. Fuck this, like, just to protect myself.
And it's a good thing you say that, John, because honestly, I have moments where I'm tempted to have compassion for someone that I know is going down. Because, I had to struggle to get to where I'm at now. And it would have helped out a lot if somebody just pointed me in the right direction and said, hey, don't go this way, go that way. But what I've realized is most people don't want to be told how to get out of their own problems because they're actually causing their own problems. And I'm not saying I was perfect. I was not the cause of a lot of my life circumstances. That was external. And once those changed, things got immediately better. But most people are causing their own problems, and you telling them what they're doing wrong, they're not going to listen. They're just going to hate you, and they might actually try to cause you problems. So you just got to let them burn. Like Rob says, you can't, don't ever try to, you're not the Messiah. Speaking of Christmas, you're not the Messiah. You're not here to save people from their miseries or their problems. You're not here to rescue them. You're not here to play Captain Save a fill in the blank, whatever you want. Whatever it is,
you can say ho, TJ.
Well, no, I was just going to say, you're not here to just save a hoe. You're here to say, save a buddy of yours that you think is going down a bad path, and
save Benjamin Franklin. Put that motherfucker in your pocket. That's your friend. Like
save a Joe.
These people. Something else, man. Something else. But yeah, I agree. I just think I don't know. It's pretty funny how just watching. Quite honestly, just like I get to quote our boy. Enjoy the decline.
Indeed. Well, Rob is very much enjoying the decline over there. What are you smoking, Rob? What do you got?
My last of my Oliva Serie 5.
No, that's your go-to, right?
This is my out of all the cigars I've had, the only thing I've had so far that's been better than this were Cubans. I've had other stuff that's been really good. I've had a couple of the ones you gave me, Vince, were right up there. This still just doesn't top, nothing tops this other than the Cubans I've had. And so this is my preferred cigar. So.
Okay.
Man, so I gotta say though, as much as I agree with the whole idea of enjoying the decline, it's a question of what are you enjoying the decline of? So it has a lot of institutions, organizations, ways of life, just the way things used to be. Yeah, I'd like to see a lot of it die, but at the same time, it's kind of like with winter comes spring. And so something new is going to come about that I want to be a part of. So part of me on that level is optimistic or hopeful. I'm not placing my hope in the wrong things. And moreover, I've spent the last couple of weeks just trying to create realistic expectations for life. So you could be hopeful. You just need to be hopeful for things that are within your abilities. You can't go beyond what you have control over.
I think John will go with me on this one. Now is the time to be like the womanizer player. This is the time for that.
This is the chick we found for you in Asia, TJ. Look at all those leaves, baby. She is just waiting for you.
Oh, that's just I forget where I was when you sent it to me. I'm just laughing out loud.
I saw this girl. I was like, "This is the woman. This leaf princess is for TJ."
Absolutely. There you go. We'll never leave it alone.
Leave and let live.
Oh, that's right. Jeez.
TJ, you got a special place in our heart. She's Filipino. She's not Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's good because you know all about that. I draw a line at whatever.
Jeez.
That's hilarious.
Indeed. So, John, are you going to celebrate at KFC, John, or are you going to do something different for Christmas?
No, I'm going to Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'll be there.
Oh, okay. Oh, you will be in the States. Okay, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to there's the crazy white man in me likes to do extreme sports. So there's a state park called Kurt Gowdy State Park.
Okay.
And you can hike up this little easy mountain, not even a mountain, just like a really tall hill, and you hike all the way up, and then there's a cave at the top, and you go into the cave and you walk on frozen water to a frozen waterfall. So as a guy from Florida, that's like a fucking modern miracle for me. So
nice.
Seeing that is cool. But honestly, it's really like something happens to me when I'm in Wyoming. It's really crazy. Like I wake up right at 7 a.m. Wide awake, and then it's like a spell comes over me at 7:38, and I just fall asleep. I can't even fight it. That's
how we were at the Masculine Geek Village by the Sea in Ocean City. Just get up early, go to bed early, and you're wiped out.
Yeah,
man. I was
far from technology and electronics where you guys were.
I'm sorry, what?
No, was it far? No, what I mean in the Masculine Geek Sea, but was it a lot of technology and stuff? Because I feel because I obviously live in Tokyo, so I'm surrounded by every radio frequencies and fucking shit all the time. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
No, it might be. It was further away. I mean, it was on the coast. It wasn't as close to radio and microwave towers and whatnot. So cell towers.
You know what I've found is because I've been out in places where there's no electricity, so you basically have candlelight or lamp light or whatever it is. So when it goes dark, you basically just want to go to sleep. I mean, you might stay up. I mean, during winter, but I've been out camping. When it gets cold and dark, you just want to go to bed. You don't want to be hanging out. Now, if you have a pint of antifreeze in your radiator and you have a couple stogies and you're hanging out by the campfire, you might stay up really, really late. I've done that. But for the most part, if it's really cold, you're I just want to go in my sleeping bag and go to bed.
Well, yeah, that's like when you backpack, you're so damn tired. You get your fire going, you have your tea or your coffee, you have your meal, and around 7, 8 o'clock, as TJ said, and you, John, you crawl into your sleeping bag and you pass out.
Yeah,
you're just done.
It feels like it feels great, to be honest. It feels just like how it's supposed to be. When I get crazy insomnia when I live in cities, like in Tokyo. like it's fucking wild. Like I try to. My body's fucking weird, man. I don't know. Like I try to sleep sometimes. I'll take an Ambien too. I'll take an Ambien and a Xanax, right? To
oh my god,
dude! John, don't kill yourself, man.
Yeah, seriously. You're just gonna buy a bunch of shit on Amazon.
He's gonna Ambien drunk Twitter.
I ordered some. I did that recently. I ordered all this like digestion stuff and colon cleanser.
How's your colon doing, John?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Oh, geez, demilitarized zone.
I think that's part of the weight loss, to be honest. But I've been feeling great. It's so weird, man. Like even last night, right? I was prepping up the Mandalorian, right? Because they said like this episode is tied into the Rise of Skywalker, and so not that I give a shit. That movie's full blown AIDS.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm not joking. So in 12 hours, I'll be in the movie theater. I feel so. My girlfriend is like really sweet, nice Japanese girl, and like she's super conservative. She lives in like she's been living with her parents her whole life, and she lives out in the middle of a rice field in the house with them, right? She's like so naive, so just a sweet girl. And then she sees me like getting like lividly angry, and like she's just with me, and so like she just like gets the like residual vitriol from me hating this Star Wars thing. She wants to enjoy it. I'm like, oh, this fucking movie, and like I feel ruining it. Yeah, I feel like guilty because I'm like ruining, like I feel like I'm like souring her experience. But anyway, she bought the tickets, so we're gonna go tonight, and then I'm be doing a live stream probably 2 p.m. Eastern on my channel, and like everything's gonna be.
I'll check that out.
2 p.m. I'm gonna make the YouTube event, but
okay,
it's gonna be righteous, man. It's gonna be righteous anger. I just can't believe. Like going back to that, I know I kind of went off on a tangent there, but like I just can't believe.
Well, you went from colon cleansing to the Rise of Skywalker. So it's a natural segue, really.
Right.
God, right. I seriously talking about let him burn. Like I really want to see Kathleen Kennedy get crucified by the fucking mainstream media.
Probably after this.
When this
because it's what's happening is the trash is taking itself out. Yeah. It's slow, but that's what's happening.
Shit, bro. I mean, honestly, all four of us here, we're not even like writers. We're not even whatever, right?
Whoa.
But
hang on.
I'm a writer.
Well, I mean, like writers,
TV writers, yeah, or
like,
movie writers, script
movie
writers.
And I'm just saying, like, I think the four of us, I mean, we could have fucking wrote a better Star Wars than this trilogy. This bitch Rey never loses.
Yeah.
Like imagine your life. Imagine how much of a bitch ass you would be if you never lost in life. I'm sorry, but it builds character.
Just a little bit of dialogue. It was like a fourth grader wrote it, and the cut scenes and the camera angles. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Do you know they pass that script around like a blunt at a party, at a college party? I'm not joking. She literally took the script. Gave it to one of her
TJ. What TJ? Yeah, right. What party were you at where they were passing a blunt around? I want to know this.
What leaves were you smoking, TJ?
Yeah.
Old Toby. No, she passed it around to all of her SJW buddies, and they just wrote random stuff. Like it was just inserting stuff where, for no reason other than they just wanted to inject stuff into it. But yeah, you're right, John. But frankly, anybody could have, any true Star Wars fan who understood what was good about the series could have written
a man.
Yeah, a man. No, but you were saying how these, what's it like to never lose in life? Yeah, these people have never been told that they don't know what they're talking about, that they're idiots, that they're stupid, they have no business being in the industry, that they have nothing to offer.
This is what happens when everybody gets a participation trophy as a kid.
Yes, dude, fucking so true, man. Like, dude, I lost a lot in life, but you guys know how I'm doing behind the scenes. Like, losing a lot.
Yeah, John's weeping with his money.
Well, it's like
Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge.
I know. I need to change the background to like fucking.
How do you sleep at night? On a bed of money.
You need Scrooge McDuck's money bin in the background.
Yeah. It's funny. You know, when I first came into consciousness, like as a human, like the first memory I ever had was DuckTales and Scrooge McDuck. I was 5 years old.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was like the first day of like me like being cognitive. It was really wild. But going back to that, so okay, check this out. So I another person I blame is Bob Iger, right? Because that guy's senile old fuck. So listen to one of these scenes that they put in. Like he didn't even allow them to. They took this scene out, so it's not in the movie. So if you guys are gonna spaz out, like semi spoiler alert,
I don't think anyone cares really.
They had a scene. They had a fucking scene in the end, right, where the Millennium Falcon crashes and Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO, and Lando all die.
What? That's the dumbest shit ever.
They took Bob Iger. Bob Iger saw it and he was like, "Are you guys fucking insane?" And the test audience hated it and they pulled it out. But like,
dude, these people are just. I'm just saying this outright. Like everybody knows this. These people made an anti-Star Wars trilogy. It's just about killing off everybody you care about one by one.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like watching Predator.
Ironically, the best character, in my opinion, in that whole series is Kylo Ren. He's the only one that has something, but they definitely go out of the way to fucking pussify this guy in this next movie. And like, oh God. I
can just see your boy starting to boil.
I'm just trying to like calm down because it's not my stream. I
need more brandy.
No worries.
I need to drink some eggnog.
There you go.
Speaking of which,
it's expensive out there, isn't it?
This is full of brandy.
I'll show you. I'll go get my $13 bottle of eggnog. Hold on.
Jesus.
Well, it costs that much over here for eggnog too.
Wait till you see this. $13 for eggnog?
No.
Alcoholic.
You had your own alcohol eggnog. That's how you get it cheaper.
No, it's like it just like Rob said, let it burn, let it burn down.
Well, you have to. I mean, it's nice to say, well, you know what? You reach out a helping hand, or you want. No,
I think the tragedy. Then this is legitimate. People who think it's a tragedy because of what could have been. They could have done a good trilogy. They could have done a good job. There was the potential to do it right, and they didn't do it. And because of the franchise involved, you're never going to, unless there was like some massive social upheaval where they just decided to redo everything that had come before. They're never going to do another Star Wars stuff.
Yeah,
it's just never going to happen. So it's the opportunity cost that we all, I think, sense, where we thought you only get one chance to do something like this and you screw it up. It's like getting a shot at the heavyweight championship title of the world as a boxer and you get drunk the night before, right? Yeah. Like, yeah, dude, you had one shot at the title and you got drunk the night before.
You fucked it up, yeah.
Yeah. So you screwed it up and you let a lot of people down. So I'm not going to go see the movie, but a part of me is what bothers me about it is we know what could we, because all Star Wars fans had a vision, their own.
Well,
they had their own movie in their head.
Well, it's frustrating to know that like you said, what it could be and what it really should be, and that's what grates the most.
Yeah,
and there is a sense of powerlessness that we all feel. I mean, we can't march into Disney. We can't march into Disney with a Santa hat and eggnog and say, "I want my Star Wars." You just can't do it. But having said that, that's a $13 bottle of eggnog, a pint.
$13.
It is a quart or a quart.
1 quart. 0.95 liters.
That's a
rip. They come in
off.
pints.
It comes in pints. You've had a whole half already.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Here's what every Star Wars fan. I'm just gonna drop my opinion, and you just tell me what you think. Here's what I think every Star Wars fan wanted to see. Right? Somebody throw TJ out.
Completely throw him off his horse.
Throw TJ off his own stream.
His own show.
I think, in my opinion, the reason everything failed, I think most fans wanted to see Luke Skywalker just demonstrate. Yes. You see, you finished my own sentence.
Yeah. Kick ass. What?
I think people just wanted to see Luke Skywalker just like ravage everybody with the Force, like
just to go. He wanted to, yeah,
destroy
go ape
AT-AT,
shit. Wanted
just
him to see go ape shit. Yeah,
because he's the strongest. Like Star Wars is Luke Skywalker. What they did with Star Wars is the equivalent of like bringing out Mickey Mouse and being like, well, Mickey Mouse is a fucking Nazi and he's a piece of shit, and you know we got to show Mickey Mouse like strung out on heroin and like how Minnie has to come and save the day, and like he's a real piece of shit. That's like the equivalent. Because
no,
like,
I agree with you.
There is no Star Wars without Luke Skywalker. There is nothing. He is the alpha and omega of Star Wars. He's literally the one.
He's the beginning and the end. That is true.
The only other person that rivals him in popularity is another man,
Han Solo.
Well, no, I was going to say Darth Vader, but then
there is Darth Vader too.
And then Han Solo is number 3. It's Luke, it's Vader, and then for the like the rebel guys like you, Rob, and shit, you know, it's like the fucking guy who used to be a stormtrooper, dropped out, and he decided to just fucking run drugs. Like that's Han Solo. And who doesn't like what a badass character, right? And he's like a disrespectful guy. You know, she's like, I love you. He's like, bitch, I know you love me, okay?
Right. Oh yeah.
Listen, your worshipfulness.
My girlfriend, she always says that. She's like, I love you. I was like, you better love me. I tell her that every time. Like, you better fucking love me.
That's right. It's like that one interview they had with Harrison Ford, and some jackass asked him about who shot first. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Han shot first. He's like, I don't care.
No, it's the new Star Wars trilogy was a deconstruction of the first one.
Yeah, all for money. Because when I went to the Star Wars where I paid absurd amount of money for my lightsaber, right? It's like $200 they brought me into this workshop, and they're like, it's like the secret meeting, and then they're like, they tried to make. They're like, oh, well, this is, you know, they had like this special effects, and like they're like, oh, we're getting a message from the Force, and they're like, everything was so cool. Yoda spoke to you, and like you hear all the other Jedis, and like, there's our one hope, and it's Rey. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I paid $200 for you to tell me this bullshit. And having a business sense, I'm like, okay, like, but here's why they failed. They tried to make Rey a Disney princess. That's all it is. They try to make it because
that's a good point.
Disney princesses sell, but because they're feminine, we don't want some like desert bull dyke fucking
desert bull dyke
who just wins like okay, Force Awakens, she wins. The next movie, The Last Jedi, wins. No struggle, nothing. Luke fucking lost his goddamn hand in the second movie, right? The second movie ended on a terrible tangent. Right? It was like, that was the best movie in my opinion. I loved it.
Well, forget about all the other books written that are pretty much canon. They just threw all that shit out too.
Yeah, dude, that was a real tragedy too. They had the opportunity to take all this great material that had been built up by a lot of great authors and had
already been financially viable. Yeah. Like people loved the Yuzhan Vong's series. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then that was a great little series that one was. That was good. And nope, fuck that. We're not doing that. We're gonna just SJW everything and make Luke a pussy.
Yep.
We're gonna make it all political.
Another character that they totally squandered was Finn. I think Finn should have like became a Jedi, but instead he just became.
They turned him into this comic minstrel kind of like like ridiculous fucking sidekick bullshit.
Isn't that funny that they're trying to like? They're claiming to be politically correct by having this guy in this movie and all that stuff. Yet, if you actually look at, you know, the minstrel shows from 200 years ago, he's essentially playing that character.
Yeah,
just 200 years down the line.
The first one, I think he had solid potential. You know, he picked up the lightsaber. He fought against that stormtrooper. He fought Kylo. But the second movie, it's like, hey, let's just make this guy a bumbling fool, and let's make a fat little Asian girl like him.
Fat little Asian girl.
Well, clearly they didn't have food shortages in the rebellion.
Apparently not. No,
it's the resistance.
Yes, those MREs were in full effect.
And you know, they killed her super hot sister too. Like they should have killed the ugly one and like let the hot one been like, at least she would have been a little bit more tolerable. Because, you know, like if you're an ugly girl and you have a terrible personality, like nobody's putting up with you. But if if you're a hot girl and you have a shitty personality, there's some guys be like, all right, she's got some nice tits. Like I'll fucking
you'll overlook it. Absolutely. Yeah. At least initially. Shit. That is true. So this movie comes out tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, it comes out on the 19th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow for us. Yeah.
Dude, full-blown AIDS, man. I'm just happy. I'm happy because it's gonna give me content for days because I am a real Star Wars fan. And, I'm just not gonna stop, dude. I honestly, like I said, if Rob's going back to Rob's statement, if Kathleen Kennedy was in front of me and she was on fucking blazing fire and I just drank like 4 liters of water,
of eggnog,
and I had to pee and all I had to do was piss all over her to put the fire out, I'd cut the stream, Vince.
There you go. You cut the stream and kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Just let her burn. Let her burn. I wouldn't even piss on her to save her.
There you go. Is that working for you too, John?
Dude.
Yeah,
actually, dude, I've been forgetting lately.
About a week. You have to do it every morning and every evening.
I only did it for like 3 days, and I was just like, son of a bitch. The only downside is like I thought of you mid-sex. I was like, God, that's gay.
Well, as long as you say my name when you come.
That's the only downside. I was like thinking of you when I'm having sex. Like,
well, that'll make you last longer because you'll start losing your erection.
No, man, come on, Vince. That makes me come quicker.
That's hysterical. TJ always misses the good conversations.
I think it's intentional.
That's true. He didn't want to hear about coming and screaming my name.
I walked in on the wrong part of that conversation.
See, I told you.
Exactly. Yeah, you missed it. Whatever. Here's. This is the moral of that little anecdote, TJ. Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah. Don't cross the streams. No sword fighting.
Good night, folks.
Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Hey, the tip counts. Always counts.
That's the only part that matters.
That's right.
You're worthless wankers.
Come on, TJ. You were over there talking about passing a blunt around.
I was using it as an analogy. I said that she
and you said it about as white as any person could too.
That's true. You can't use an analogy like that when you've never actually been to one of those parties.
All right, I'll use another one. She just passed the script around to all of her SJW
There you
buddies.
go. That's better.
No, it's funny. It's funny. I think, you know what I'm just noticing too? I think, I don't know how to put this, but I've just noticed an overall decline, and mark me if I'm wrong here, but I've been noticing an overall decline in the customer experience from companies that are coming out of Southern California. Like my iPhone is just always fucking up these days. It's fucking it's new. The iPhone's always fucking up. My computer, my Apple MacBook Pro is like it's not even a year old and it's already giving me trouble. Did you see? Are you guys up to date with Modern Warfare? Like, okay, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
No.
They have like talk about participation trophies.
Really?
They are trying to like, you know, they're trying to. I want to use the F bomb. They're trying to pussy up.
That's fine. You can.
No, the rainbow people F bomb. I can't use that one.
Oh, but, fuck, John, come on.
No, I can't. But you know, they're just trying to pussy up all the like they take away your true kill your true score. So like when you're playing a game, you don't actually know your kill to death ratio. You don't know how many times you've killed versus how many times. That's what I'm saying. Men are data driven. Like, I mean, you guys all look at data of your life and analyze it and be like, okay, like I suck, so I need to redo this.
Yeah, you take inventory.
Yeah, and they've taken that out of the game. There's so many bugs in the game. The game launched like a month and like 2 months ago. They had the beta, everything going fine, but the game is just like a complete like AIDS fest.
Sam.
John, did you hear about the Star Wars Disneyland Star Wars thing where it was $1 billion that they spent on this whole section of the park, I can't remember what it was, but it was like it broke down in 18 minutes, and it's just like
they only have one ride. It's the fucking Millennium Falcon ride.
I think it broke down in 18 minutes.
I don't doubt it.
So it just goes to show, like, these people are, they're just, for lack of a better word, they're just savages. Like, not like they're not savage in their behavior; they're just barbaric. I
wouldn't credit them. I respect barbarians.
Yeah, exactly. Because barbarians are actually strong. Savages are strong. These people are just they're pathetic. They're the most pathetic human beings, but they're aided by people who have access to means of violence.
Can you care to elaborate on that? I want to understand more. What do you mean by that?
Meaning these people, like these shrieking, let's say, it's kind of like frankly, with men aren't afraid of women. They're afraid of a woman's ability to get other men to do violence on her behalf against him.
Right.
So if a woman starts having a meltdown at a bar, guys aren't afraid of the woman hitting him. They're afraid of guys wanting to white knight for her because they're drunk by grabbing a beer bottle and smashing it over his head. Right. It's
like an RPG when they do shriek and like they pull in their little minions to do their bidding for them.
Exactly.
But they really have like 5 HP and 5 strength.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like with a lot of these different groups. I'm not afraid of them. I'm afraid of the police, because the police will show up with SWAT teams and they'll drone strike your house, or they'll guns, armored cars, and all that other stuff. Those guys can get these guys to do violence on their behalf. So I'm not afraid of them. Like, if you remove the police or the military from the equation, there's not a problem.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. They can't. That's what they do. They run. Like, this is what, like, if you talk shit to a woman on social media, she's gonna hit the report button, and social media's gonna know she spends way more time and money on the platform than you do, and they're gonna make a business decision and fucking get rid of you. Same thing with chicks. Like, I was in Phoenix, right? And I was, I like tall girls, right? Because they're lonely, and I like tall, hot girls. And so I was talking to this tall girl at the bar, and then her little fucking worm tongue wench friend, like
worm tongue,
comes on over, and she's like, "Hey, you can't talk to her," and puts her hand on my chest, and I just smacked her hand down. I was like, "Hey, don't fucking touch me, bitch." And then she ran to the security guards, like, "Oh my God, you fucking assaulted me." And then they came over, and I was like, "Listen here, a guy, I know you're making $9 an hour, but let me break this down for you. All right." This bitch put her hands on me first, and I was like, "You need to turn around and fucking go handle this whore. Like, use your brain." And then, he went and talked to her, and then finally, and then I was fine,
Right.
But most guys don't know how to handle
what
that.
Usually
situation.
happens is they don't even let you talk. I don't know this from personal experience, but I know guys where all this, it's like the Salem witch trials in perpetuity. If you have a shrieking girl just screaming, "Some guy did this to me," they're not even going to ask for your side of the story. They're going to, grab some sharp object and just attack you.
In America.
Yeah, right. In America, yeah.
In Japan, like, women hysterically go to the police all the time, and the police, Japan is based as fuck. They're like Japan is literally, they are like the Vulcans. These people 100% side with logic, and there's so many like hysterical women be like, "Oh my God, this guy's stalking me and he's following me around." Like, bitch, go home. Like, they're just like, "Oh, we're not dealing with this." They just
like, we got better things to do with our lives.
They understand the female nature. Like, there's no rampant like rape epidemic happening in fucking Tokyo or Japan or anything like that. And if it was, it would be all over the news. Like, people are like usually good people. So I don't know. It's just like, it's hysteria and stuff. And you see it amplified through the media, which, thank God, I believe is dying.
Well, people are starting to see the worms and the bugs from under the upturned rock over the last 3 to 4 years. Everything is coming to light, and you're like, the interesting thing that I find, and TJ can back this up too, and obviously, well, anyone even just thinking about it, if you sit for a moment with the knowledge that you have now and how fucked up and ridiculous and retarded the mainstream media is, and then you think back, well, nothing's, this isn't new.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been this way. You're like, how long have we been lied to?
Mm-hmm.
Just Almost a
How much time have you got, buddy?
I know. We're talking about the Cold War and everything with McCarthy and everything, communism, but which has not died, but just taking on a new form.
Yeah,
but it's unbelievable. But now it's people can just go out into the field with their iPhone and record the truth.
Yeah,
and that's what's amazing to me, and I love it. I love it.
It's phenomenal, dude. And I think I don't know. I love to think about the future, and I love to see what I wish I studied history as much as I should, but my specialty is womanizing. So
ain't nothing wrong with that, my brother.
I had a talk with my friend. I have an Irish friend out here, and I have this theory. Right, he's a real degenerate, like fucking wonderful guy.
Nice.
And
degenerates are.
He's sober. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. But his drug of choice is fucking unprotected sex. Ooh. And this guy is. There's no AIDS or anything in Japan. We were safe. But
just Star Wars.
Yeah, just Star Wars. But like we had this chat, and it's like I feel like most guys who have super in-depth hobbies and or super in-depth skills and stuff, I think they do that as a way to attract women indirectly, by building money and stuff. Because if you're an alpha guy and you're degenerate and you can get pussy at the drop of a hat, why do you need to learn how to play the ukulele or learn to sew, or you know what I mean? Because you're just
John, you're really right about that. And that's been my observation, is that this is just reality. I'm not subscribing to any morality or moral code to this stuff, but if you want to attract most women, at least in the Western world, from what I've observed, you don't have to really do anything. You just have to be self-centered and not treat them well. You just don't. You don't have to have anything else going on in your life. And that offends people or that makes people angry or whatever, I don't care. I'm just looking at what I observe. So that kind of that is a problem for men who actually want to accomplish things in their lives, because that actually causes them to, I don't know, that's part of the problem that goes on. Is if you're actually trying to accomplish things in life, you may attract the right girl, but there's not a lot of them around.
Dude, it's less than 1 in 100 for sure.
Right. Yeah. And so I think that's where people really need to be just dispassionate and say, look, if you're going to pursue excellence in your life, you will be, by definition, limiting the number of women who are going to be interested in you. That's just, unfortunately, that's the reality. That I don't care if that's the way it was meant to be. Whatever it is, that's how it is. So no girl's going to be interested in your pipe tobacco collection. No girl's going to be interested in your fountain pens or whatever.
Sorry, George Bruno.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Rob is like George Bruno if he had a shitload of testosterone. Rob collects guns and he has armor in the background of his backdrop. George is like,
no, but
I miss my ex-wife.
But that's the thing, is women pretend. I hate to say this, and I don't mean to sound cynical. Women pretend to be interested in that stuff because they got the hots on the guy, right?
The dude.
Yeah. Yep. If the girl is into you, she'll be into whatever you're into.
So true, dude.
No, it's crazy.
They'll throw their belief system right out the window.
It's even on a micro level. A woman will even start laughing and talking like you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
For example, she may never like hiking. Just to give an example, she may never like hiking, have never been on a hike. But if she's into you and you love hiking,
she will a motherfucking hiker.
She will go out and buy a $200 pair of hiking boots and be on the trail with you the next morning. That's just how it is. And so, if you want to be a womanizer, you really just don't. It's actually, you have to stop trying to do anything.
My philosophy with dating and pretty much life, as I'm chaotic neutral. That's me. I'm just chaotic. I'm chaotic neutral, slightly leaning towards where's the profit, But I can't be bought. But I just,
You're Aaron Clary, basically, with a Santa hat.
Is he really? Is he chaotic neutral?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What about you? What do you guys alignments? What do you say?
Depends on the day. No.
I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a no one's ever asked me that before. In Dungeons and Dragons, I'll normally play chaotic neutral or chaotic good. So maybe I lean towards like there's a balance between those two.
Chaotic good. What is
chaotic neutral, chaotic good?
I'm looking at chaotic good. I'm reading the description.
Depends on the character too.
Right.
Like my half-orc character in this latest D&D game that we're doing live stream is chaotic neutral. And he just, he likes the battle. He doesn't take any shit. He's kind of stupid, but he does. There is a sense of honor and loyalty about him.
I like so he follows his own moral compass, which, although good, may not agree with that of society. I agree with that.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I think that would describe me as well.
All right. There you go.
Let's see.
I think
Rob's
every
just
man,
evil. He's over there smoking a cigar, just being evil.
I think people, it's all a question of interpretation.
Neutral evil.
Neutral evil. There you go. I like it.
Well, it's like every guy should have their own code, and
agreed.
It's a code that should make sense to you, and it's one where it's about what's not saying that it can't be entirely selfish, but it's got to be one that's overall. It's got to be looking out for your well-being.
Agreed. You can't help other people if you're just a fucked up hot mess.
Right. Your code is your ability to make sense of the world around you. So I've got my own personal code that I've written up, and it's more of. And it's funny how
did you write it on a big leaf?
That would actually be kind of cool, though.
No,
I would like a huge. Yeah, that'd be cool.
But the thing is, most people think of codes as having an obligation to other people. My commandments or my personal code are obligations that I have towards myself.
Gotcha.
So these are things that I need to be for myself. So somebody can't say like if they found out, and also you shouldn't talk about your code with anybody. It should be secret because it's none of their business.
Personal codes, I agree. The masculine geek code, that's something you want to like get out there in the public. But your personal code, I totally agree.
You got to have rules, because here's the thing: if you have personal rules and someone finds out what they are, they're going to know. They know how far they can push you.
Yeah, they can.
If they don't
manipulate
know,
and use you.
They're going to err on the side of caution. Let's say you have a personal code when it comes to women. You don't tolerate certain things, and they don't know what you tolerate, or they see what happens when a girl crosses a line. They don't know where the line is, but they know that there was a line that was crossed. And like, oh, I don't want to cross that line because I don't want to lose his interest. I'm going to behave well, right? It sends a message.
Yes, it does.
Well, speaking of personal codes, one of my personal codes is also one of the masculine geek ones that John was a big fan of. Let them burn.
Yep.
And speaking of, and Rob, it's the top of the hour.
Time.
It is.
Guys,
let it rip.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. You guys can do that. Get off your ass and hit the like button.
Seriously.
And share this with someone you think that would get something out of it. And go to masculinegeek.com. If you haven't already, sign up for the newsletter.
Join the Patreon.
And join the Patreon.
You guys
Nick,
want to...
I'm going to tell you what to do. Go hit the like button now, Nick.
That's right. You love it when we tell you what to do. We're the only one. We are the only ones that have that privilege of telling you all in the chat what to do. And you love it. You like it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about some bondage, maybe you're slightly experienced, but you want a little bit more, this is the place to be. Okay. There's going to be some stuff in John's webinar and his Body Life Mastery.
Body language.
And we should do a life one too. Body language mastery. I'll be doing a guest appearance there. And also, Rob and I are doing a BDSM DS Adventures Patreon. So go over there and check that out. Go over there and sign up for that. I'm sure there's a few of the subscribers in the chat that can give a shout out regarding that material. And it's only going to get better. We're finding our footing, so it's always rough starting out. We're doing well. Rob and I are doing podcasts, private podcasts for that every Monday. Pictures, scene reports, essays, and personal essays and whatnot. So there you go. By Life Mastery. No, Body Life Mastery, not By Life Mastery.
Bondage. Life mastery.
It's BDSM. It's bondage life mastery. Yeah, we'll be working on that one, I'm sure.
No super chats, guy says.
No,
yet?
it's not that we don't want free money. I don't want the super chats clogging up the chat. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if we want to answer your question, we have the option to do so because you're not paying for it. So if you ask a question, we can ignore you. Not that we want to, but we don't want to keep. I don't want to keep track of that shit. I don't want ads on the site. I don't want. We have free content. We want to continue to offer free content. If you want to shoot money our way, go over to the Patreon.
Yep.
Okay. Now, having said that, Patreon is a pain in the ass. You can't just go search for Masculine Geek if you offer adult content, which we do. They hide you from the search. So what you need to do is take that URL and paste it in your favorite browser. There, thank you, John.
Or do that.
Or do that.
Or do that. There. Click any one of them links. It'll all take you to the same place.
There you go.
Bookmark it. Even if you don't want to sign up right now, bookmark it.
There you go. And TJ and I are working on another level tier Patreon subscriber. So
yeah, we got something really cool coming out.
What's Subscribe Star? Any of you guys know what the hell that is?
That's the alternative to Patreon because Patreon's been censoring people.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was just someone else was telling us about that.
Huh. All right. Learn something new every fucking day.
Yeah, I kind of forgot, Amos. I forgot about Subscribe Star. So as of now, unless I get some censoring bullshit from Patreon, we'll keep this for the moment. I also want to work on something on the website as far as creating a members only section so I can get that content off of Patreon. I don't like the idea of third parties having control over what I say and do.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I join the Patreon, can I get mummification tip? Yes, you can. In fact, you'll get live. I would say live, but yeah, you'll get tips. And if you join John's gig, you'll get an actual live mummification demonstration and other stuff.
I'm so ready.
Yep.
Dude, lately I've been telling this to my buddies lately. The problem is I can't install a pulley, but I've been wanting to like install a pulley in my roof and like just like hoist up a girl like Vietnam POW style.
You want to get the padded cuffs and over the
Merry
over the
Christmas,
head, yeah.
everyone,
and whip her. I just want to do that and whip her. You know, not
too hard, but you push her boundaries, you push her levels.
I want to whip her with the cat of nine tails.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
No bones at the end. You know what I mean?
No. You don't want the spikes. You don't want the steel one. You just want a short handled leather flogger to start off.
Mm-hmm. And then
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
It's degenerate Santa over here.
That's seriously, in my heart of hearts, that's what I've been really desiring to do lately.
Does the Patreon teach me how to get the girls? No, it does not. You should already know how to get that. This is leveled up next level shit, my friends.
This really is, man.
I've been doing this for a while. I know from whence I speak, and Rob has seen video.
Yes.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
So there you go. Go over there and join that. You will not be disappointed.
What's in your guys' like daily diet? I always think that's interesting. Like, what do you guys usually
eat? Daily Masculine Geek diet?
Just like, because okay, for me, like seriously, this is all I eat is like I eat rice, I eat chicken, I eat steak, and I like to cook some broccoli or some asparagus. Sometimes I do sweet potato mash with Japanese sweet potatoes. I've been eating because I've been really focusing on like my digestion tract lately, and like the microbiome balance in your stomach. So I've been eating a really nice Korean kimchi with pretty much every meal. I have like about that much kimchi because people, especially in America, we don't really put emphasis on eating fermented food.
There's not a lot of fermented food here now.
Yeah, and
you got to go to specialty stores for that. It really is for your gut health because your gut's like a second brain.
Yes,
it's amazing. Yes. I intermittent fast almost every day.
Really?
What's your time window? I'll stop eating around 8-9 o'clock. The latest is 9 o'clock. I'll get up in the morning. I won't have anything except coffee until around noon, 1 o'clock.
Black coffee?
No, fuck that.
Good man.
No, I half and half. You know why? Half and half gives you good fat, and there's no fucking sugar in half and half except maybe 1 gram. But there's because if you go to regular milk or even whatever the fuck that skin milk is, it's like water with white food coloring.
Yeah.
They put sugar. There's sugar dumped in there.
Yeah.
So half and half, and one of the raw sugar packets. That's my only sugar indulgence. I'd only the one caveat. December I gained 5 pounds because I just eat fruitcake and I'm eating. I don't care. I'll take it back off. But I predominantly don't eat sugar. I stay away from junk food. Every once in a while, I'll hit Chick-fil-A. But
that's healthy. That's healthy junk food, though.
Yeah, not for anything. It really is. Rice, chicken, steak, eggs. A lot of eggs.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I love, and not for anything. A quick way to do scrambled eggs, especially at work. Take your, buy your eggs and you take them to work and put them in the refrigerator. Just get a bowl. Crack 2 or 3 eggs in the bowl, whip it up, and throw it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. You've got scrambled eggs.
Interesting.
So,
one of my crazy things that a lot of people kind of think I'm really weird is I don't use microwaves. I don't trust them.
Okay, I don't cook with them except for the eggs.
I'm not trying to talk shit or anything, but I'm just saying.
Stop talking shit, John. Stop it.
I just look one of my things.
We have to kick Conk out now because he doesn't like fruitcake.
Conk, you say you eat steak and eggs exclusively. Conk, you're a lying ass motherfucker.
And doesn't eat fruitcake. Get the hell out of here. Eat
Conk,
your fruitcake.
You lying ass. Lying ass motherfucker. You do not just eat steak and eggs.
When Vince says whip it up, it means more than one thing. That is for sure. That's right, brother. That is right, Amos.
TJ, what do you look like you're real healthy and lean and all that. What's like in your daily diet?
So
a lot of salad because of the leaves, or
no? I eat. So when I was since college, I've eaten eggs. I eat eggs, bacon for breakfast with some sort of like really healthy toast, like bread, like high grain, good grain bread. I really don't eat lunch. I usually just eat some sort of like meat and cheese, and then for dinner I tend to eat. I've been making a lot of pot roasts lately, and they last for a week.
Yeah,
I get a huge pot roast. I throw in celery, onions, carrots, and potatoes. I eat a lot of potatoes too. And so my only problem, the only reason I ever gain weight is because I just drink a lot of beer. Just my alcohol tolerance level is kind of scary. My capacity to drink a lot of beer. So every now and then I'll get a little, not heavy, but compared to other people, but for me,
I haven't banned you on Twitter.
I just cut down. But yeah, I'll buy some of those summer sausages and I'll just sit there and eat that with cheese. Or what else do I do for?
Does TJ drink soy milk?
No. I really don't even drink milk anymore. I just drink
not even
tea.
Chocolate milk?
No, I drink tea, coffee, and beer.
And whiskey
and brandy.
rum. I mean, definitely throw rum in there.
Ah,
yeah, I got a rum, see?
Yeah, you got rum, see?
That's interesting.
We ain't got no booze.
We're gonna get some booze.
What about do you like? If I don't really drink milk anymore, but I do drink unsweetened almond milk.
I get all.
That's
I've
good.
actually
In
made
rare
my
occasion,
own.
you eat cereal. It's good in cereal.
Oh, it's so phenomenal.
If you have a blender, you can make your own almond milk.
Really?
True.
It's unnecessary, and
Soylent.
frankly, it costs more than actually just buying almond milk. But
blend the almonds.
No, what you do is
I don't know how to fucking. I'm a womanizer. I don't know how to make fucking almond milk.
I can't make. Is that like a thing? If you're a womanizer, you can't make almond milk.
That's one of those useless talents that don't get you sex. Like, oh baby, come over. Want me to make you some almond milk?
Well, in the morning, yeah. You have her make almond milk for you. You leave the instructions on the counter.
What you do is you put the almonds with a little bit of water in No, you soak the almonds in water and then you put them in a blender.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're done.
No, you soak your nuts. You soak your almond nuts.
You soak your almond nuts.
Right, right. Then what you're trying to do is you're trying to build up a pulp that you then use. And I can't remember the rest of what you do, but the idea is you soak that pulp with water enough to where you get whatever it is out of the almonds that you do. But my point was, I've done that a couple times. I would never do it again because the amount of almonds that I used and
the ROI wasn't good, huh?
Yeah, the return of investment. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting to do just for fun, but yeah, John, it's like, but how many other things in life that I do or you do that women don't care about, right? They don't care about my World War II collection, like memorabilia. They don't care about they might care about my French wine collection.
They don't care about the specific thing. They care that you have something to be passionate about.
Right.
It doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
For example,
you could collect fucking pocket lint. They don't care.
Right. Like I was showing off some of my photos from some of my hikes, and that got some interest.
Yeah.
Recently.
Was the interest in the form of like get away from me or?
No, it was in the interest
of
they walked across the room and gathered around to see the photos I was showing on my laptop of one of my hikes.
That's cool.
Some of them, I genuinely, you
have beautiful photos, DJ.
Yeah. So,
really good.
Yeah. See,
I got good photos.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. Only a sissy would think they don't.
What, the kind to make almond milk? What?
Who?
Yes.
Say what?
What? Continue your story.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like it's true. It's hard to say this without coming off as like a complaint. It's more of an observation at this point.
Don't worry, nobody takes you seriously.
Oh,
I just joke. I'm so sorry. I love you.
Leave TJ alone.
I blame Aaron. I saw Aaron just constantly beating up on TJ. I was like, oh, if Aaron could do it, I could do it.
Yeah, at the same time, do you see what I do to Aaron on Twitter?
No. But I mean, Aaron's comedy in himself. So
that's true. Absolutely,
I just linked to his video where he talks about how
you got to break out that metallic metal D20, and everything from 1 through 20 is a different sexual position or bondage act. Absolutely, incorporate that in. Fuck yeah, why not? Why not? Come on, TJ, unleash the inner Dom I know is in you. It's there. Come on. He's turning red. There you go. Look at it. He's turning red.
Yeah. I have a different image in my head, but anyways, no, what I was saying is this is kind of like the whole point of Masculine Geek is because most men who are trying to be masculine avoid this stuff because they're thinking, well, how does this help me get the girls? And it doesn't. It just doesn't. Like my grandpa's World War II stuff. Does any woman who comes to my house look at that and say, oh my gosh, that turns me on? No, they don't. They probably don't care. They think it's like kind of maybe interesting. They'll find it interesting if they're interested in me, but they're not going to be interested in it and then suddenly find me interesting. Whoa, what's going on?
Conk just sent me a goddamn. Wow.
What?
Nice.
What happened?
I can't tell you. It's private. No.
Oh, don't.
He just sent me a picture of a shitload of steak and eggs that he has.
Yeah. Okay. So when speaking of diets, sometimes when I want to just have a good breakfast, I'll have a chicken fried steak and eggs.
That's really good.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
That's real country food right there.
Right.
Yeah. That's like what is it called? Cracker Barrel stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cracker Barrel. That's
right. Oh, Cracker Barrel is awesome.
Bring out my inner white trash for that one. Well, beat my kids and my wife in the parking lot.
And then go eat your fried chicken. Sit by the fireplace. TJ, you've been in the Cracker Barrel before, right?
No, never.
What?
No.
Really?
There are none in my
you
area.
act like next time you come out here, I hate like it's like we insulted him. You have to come out and we'll go to a Cracker Barrel.
It's like TJ's like, I'm not picking up that fucking maple leaf. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm exclusively. I don't know. Maple leaf is the only fucking leaf I know. Actually, dude, you would love. So I'm half Trinidadian, right? So in Trinidad, they have like this huge like dinner that we do, and you eat on a giant fig leaf. Like you just put you put a fig leaf in front of you, and you eat the food with your hands, and like it's more of a traditional thing. But I remember doing that as a kid.
Nice.
He's booking flights to Trinidad right now.
That's right. I'm gonna get that leaf. You have it signed. John will sign it for you.
I just found out a super hot Twitch thought is following me on Instagram. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Fake tits, and she's a Hooters girl too. This is phenomenal.
Well, I think most Hooter girls have fake tits. I had a Hooters near me go out of business for had a prostitution ring going on behind the scenes.
Shock! I'm shocked to discover.
I know, right? Yeah.
My favorite Hooters in Japan is shutting down in Shibuya, like because they just don't get enough traffic. But really? I found out this one closer to me. The Hooters here are way better. Like I think it's like every hour, all the girls like they line up and around the store and they all dance for like 5 minutes.
Oh no shit!
It's fucking great, dude. And they're actually cute and like not entitled and thin and like. They're very feminine, like they write their name on the napkin, and they're really just so charming. It's like so much.
It sounds. I mean, even though it's Hooters, it still sounds wholesome.
It's a family restaurant,
Oh no shit.
No, seriously. Yeah, seriously. If I in a alternative reality universe, if I had a daughter and I was saying she was like trying to figure out how to make money, I'd say go work as a waitress at a restaurant and just be sweet. You're going to get tons of tips.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get tons of money. You're going to get tons of attention. You're going to get returning customers who will just come to be waited on by you. And as long as you do the whole shtick, you're going to do well. Like at a minimum wage job.
Yep. I would take a bullet for any one of these guys right now.
Fuck
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
This reminds me.
Well, not in the chest.
Well, in the fat of my ass, I'll take
it. Dude, getting shot must fucking suck, dude.
Seriously.
It sucks depending on where you get shot.
Have you been shot? Yeah. TJ, have you been shot?
On the chest.
Where? Where did you get shot? Who's shooting you?
Yeah, seriously. Maybe you were trying to.
Did you shoot yourself with one of your guns?
It was back when I was a member of that gang when I was a kid.
That gang.
Smoking one of them blunts.
There you go.
My homies.
Collecting leaves. It was a leaf robbery.
Well, dude, do you remember Predator? There was the one guy who had the straight razor.
Wait, did you shoot yourself?
No, I did not.
Who shot you?
Shoot yourself.
Who shot?
He took a bullet for himself.
Who's shooting you, TJ? Where did you get shot? You got shot with a gun?
No, but
BB gun.
Shut the fuck up.
He got shot with a Red Ryder BB gun.
I had a medical problem that caused pain. Like I had no, I had a herniated disc in my neck that caused pain in my arm that was as bad as being shot. Like it was worse than being shot. Guys who were shot. What's it? What?
Who told you that?
My doctor.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, like when
what was it? What was the remedy? What was the remedy for that? What did you have to do?
I basically had to not move I lost 65-70% of the strength of my arm, and I just had to not do anything crazy with my arm because I gotten in 2 car accidents back to back where I'd been rear-ended. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, and that's no fun.
Yeah, and so when my disc in my neck herniated, I literally felt like I had a knife stabbing my arm for hours on end, and went to the doctor. So yeah, it was I would take a bullet because bullets actually, you can actually do stuff after you're shot through the arm, right? You just
God damn you, Rob.
What happened? What'd you do, boy?
It's just the shit you're saying, man. That's all.
It's just you were rear-ended twice.
Rear-ended what?
Oh God. No. It's never mind. Keep going. So
it was probably the most.
Do you have that mobility and strength back, right?
Oh, I got it back, but it was like, trust me, it was one of the most
jerking off arm that was fucking.
No, it was the
reverse probably, European method going.
Oh my God, is that a real thing?
Actually, I think it is. Yeah. I haven't tried it or anything. I mean,
it was the most painful. One of the most painful experiences of my life. Like, no joke. I felt like I was being stabbed multiple times.
Oh shit, that's horrible.
No, it was, my doctor was kind of amazed that I was able to do it with that. He was like, "What pain medication are you on?" I'm like, "I'm not on any." And he goes, "You're not?"
Damn.
I was like, "No, I'm not." And he goes,
"I'm hardcore. I'm hard to kill."
That's right.
He said, "What do you like? How are you not on any pain medication?" And I said, "I don't know. Like, just deal with it."
Because I'm hardcore. I'm hard to kill.
What is that from?
Some of them fucking dickheads on Twitter.
Oh, God.
They talk about how hardcore they are and hard to kill and all that. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. And here's TJ, not taking pain meds. I don't know. I just didn't get around to it. God.
Gosh. Well, what always scared me about that stuff was I knew a couple of guys who got addicted to these pain medications.
Yeah, that's a real pain.
I just thought, you know what? I'll put up with the herniated disc in my neck, and I'll put up with the pain in my arm. I'll put up with that stuff because that's going to go away. But I start popping these pills that they give me, and I'll end up as a druggie on the street. No, thank you.
Yeah.
What's like the most extreme injury you guys have been have had to you? I had my arm snapped in half. This one right here. Like,
oh,
ow.
We were like, remember those little play school cars, like the red bottom and the yellow tops? Remember those?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was like 10, and like there was this hill in Miami, and everybody was like riding the fucking thing down the hill and crashing. And so I wanted to one up all the people. So I rode down the hill and I put my arms out like this. Ooh. And then it flipped forward, and then one of the bars hit my arm as a fulcrum and just snapped it.
Oh shit.
And I just remember that.
Did you hear a snap too?
Yeah. I was 10 shit. And I didn't forget that shit. My arm had 2 elbows. It was like 1 and then 2. And I remember like I was in the hospital, and the doctor, they gave me some morphine, and I was like, I was fucked up, but I still felt it. And I remember the doctor told the nurse, like, okay, on the count of 3, he's like, I'm going to pull the hand and you push this part in. And they go 1, 2, 3.
Oh man.
They snapped it in, and I screamed, and I remember I just laid down, and like I just passed out from pain.
I was just saying, you had to have passed out from the pain from that. That's crazy.
It was fucking insane, dude. That was pretty extreme. And then last year I ripped the upper part of this pectoral right here, like following, trying to be like hardcore Twitter guy. And
you ripped your tit.
I ripped the top of it from the bone. And, and that put me out of commission for 6 months, dude. I couldn't even run. Your pectoral is so connected. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
And that shit was fucking excruciating. But other than that, it was not. I mean, I've never been knocked out. I've been choked out before, but I've never been like. I've got a pretty good chin. I can take a pretty good solid hit. I used to train with this Czech guy who was like, I was at the time like probably 160, and he was like 210. And he was hopped up on juice too, and this guy lit me up, but he couldn't knock me out.
You never got me down, Ray. You never knocked me down.
he knocked me down, but he didn't knock me out.
That's good.
I remember at one point
he got me down, Ray.
He's like, I'm just gonna use my left hand. I remember the right side of my face was so fucking peppered up. It was like, when you get punched, you get those little like bruises, and then the blood.
Yeah,
and everything.
the blood, the capillaries burst. Yeah.
Oh, I saw the white flash. You know what I'm talking about? When only real men know about the white flash.
I've been kicked and punched. Oh yeah.
So the worst thing that happened to me, or not the worst, but one of the worst, was when I was a kid. I crashed, and I was like 4 years old. I crashed into the corner of a wall, and I had to get some sort of form of surgery that involved 15 stitches. But as they were about to start doing that, I woke up, and they did not put me back to sleep. So I still have the scar, but it right here, and it will fade and then reappear depending on what time of the year. So
Really?
I've had people that I've known for years who will look at me and say, when did you get the scar? It's like, I've had it since I was 4, you moron. But they just had never noticed it. But I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, I don't know. I don't look back on it traumatically. It was just probably one of the worst things that I don't even want to say it's the worst, frankly. Like, it was the only thing that involved stitches. It's kind of traumatic for a 4-year-old, but I got over it.
For sure.
Yeah, don't chase your little brother around the room and then crash in the corner of a wall like a moron.
I got when I used to wash. I used to be a dishwasher at this sports bar in Orlando called Ale House, and I remember forget one time I was having like the worst day ever, and then I was sitting. I had like this piece of shit like 1996 Mercury Tracer. It was stick shift. It was green. The windows didn't go down. It was fucking ugly as shit. I think every American man goes through like the shitty car story, or at least I did. And I'll never forget that. Like I heard these like brakes screeching out of nowhere, and then somebody fucking rear-ended me, and my head flew forward. My cell phone flew forward, and you know, I got hit so hard that like my whole body flew forward, right? So then I fucking I chased after the guy because he hit me and then he ran, right? So I chased after him in the car, and I chased him to this 7-Eleven gas station with the police on the phone, and they're like, "You have his plate number?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Stop chasing him," blah blah blah. So they're like, "Go back to the scene of the crime." So then I drove back to the scene of the crime, and I'm like all hopped up on adrenaline and pissed off, and then the fucking SUV comes out of nowhere and hits me on the left-hand side and clips me. So I get like 2 accidents within a series of 5 minutes.
Damn.
And I remember after that, like I really fucked my neck up. But what was more crazy is like every time, and like I try to think, I think, you know, I am kind of a badass, but even me, like even after that, when I was driving around, like every time I would see a car speeding up in the rearview mirror, I'd be like
cringing up a little bit,
like just like ready for them to smash into my car.
Traumatized,
and that lasted for like 3-4 years. So like that was like that was like a car wreck story. But goddamn, it was fucking drivers in the United States, especially in Florida. Fucking hell, something else.
Oof. Whoa, that's rough.
Speaking of motorcycles,
yes.
Do any of you guys? Oh shit.
Okay.
Now, do any of you guys watch Twitch on the reg?
Not really, no.
No.
Dude, it's ridiculous. These girls, like, you send them like $5 and like, oh my god, and like start shaking their tits and stuff for the camera. It's hilarious. It's like
guys are fucking idiots.
Yes, they are.
Guys are fucking idiots. You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna say don't do that because hey, not for nothing, it's kind of smart. If they're gonna exploit there's some idiot fucking doing that, then fine. Yep. But guys need to stop. I know no one in the chat or anyone who follows Masculine Geek does this, but in the rare chance that some retard is listening that is doing that, fucking stop doing that. Just stop doing that. All right? She's not going to magically wake up one day, remember that you sent her $5 and go, yeah, you know what? I want to date and fuck that guy. It's not going to happen. In fact, no matter how much money you send her, it ain't going to happen.
You've already given her what she wants. Why? God help us.
Jesus.
I've been thinking about lately.
Dude, we need to do a thought audit like continually.
Not even. You know, really, this is really, you really got to do this. You're thinking wrong, TJ. You got to stop thinking about how to police these hoes, and you got to start thinking about how can I e-pimp her? How can I get
reverse engineer that shit? Yeah.
How can I financially benefit on this? I don't want to say the name of the website I'm going to buy, but I can't believe it's available. Really? And it's going to be. I'll put it in the chat here for you guys so you can see.
Put it in the private chat.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in there. But I have an idea for like this film slash video slash photography business. And I think the name already, like, Japanese people will get that English and they'll understand. And then I think it will incentivize me to find girls who are A, open to male leadership and dominance, B, who have more of like a sexual, it has a little bit, it's going to be sexually, the pictures are going to be sexual. There's going to be, you know, bondage photos, and there's going to be very risque stuff. And then C, they're going to have to pay me to get a piece of the action, because everybody knows getting a woman to give you money is fucking easy, bro. They a fool and their money is quickly parted, as the Bible says. So I'm thinking about, that's my 2020 project with a pal of mine. And
Merry Christmas, everyone.
We want to build it. This ain't no wholesome stream.
No, this is definitely not a wholesome stream.
Oh, I love it.
A masculine geek is a man of many parts, as we've discussed.
Yes.
Yes.
It's fucking great, man. It's so great. But yeah, you guys got to stop getting mad at the system and figure out how to use it towards your advantage. Because a real man and a real entrepreneur, he doesn't bitch about the rules. He understands the rules and then creates a system around them.
Adapt and improvise.
Yes, to fucking get money off them. And dude, look at the numbers. These women are, first of all, fucking retarded. Second of all, they have money. Third of all, they have no savings because they're spending it all the time. So just figure out a way to financially extort them, just like fucking politicians are doing, just like corporations are doing. And at the end of the day, like, and then, you know, if you have a girl that you want to take care of or shit, that's fine. Educate her. Be like, listen, stop being a dumb consumerism whore, because you're going to fucking get diseases and fat and die alone. You know, so, you know, I just say, don't get bent out of shape, man. Look at the opportunity. That is like, there's endless opportunity around. You just gotta like stop being such a pussy, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and figure out a way to do it. I mean, dude, once I start my female financial extortion plan, dude, I'm gonna be fucking live streaming from a private jet.
Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be fucking great.
Hot Dude Airlines.
Oh my god, that would be great, dude.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah,
that's a good. I just saw that. That's a good name, John. I like it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think it's the plan. That's the solid plan there.
Indeed, I like it. I like the idea behind it too.
So maybe we should shift over to like Christmas stuff.
All right, let's go. We can go back to that. Yeah, I got to stoke my fire in a minute too.
Yeah, me too. Mine's growing dormant.
Fucking windy out there today.
In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna
stoke your fire, TJ. I'll buy a farm and farm land whales. Land whales. Landwells.com. So basically what it is here with the contest is who has the better looking room, Christmas decorated room.
That would be me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's well, between TJ and I.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. You left out of that, Rob. You don't celebrate. You're a total Grinch. You're a mean one.
I've got it. It's
Mr.
right here.
Rob. Exactly,
That's
yeah.
right.
And you've got St. Patrick's Day covered too.
I know, it's a twofer.
There you go. At least you didn't get rear-ended twice.
God, it just killed me when he said that.
I just see he's talking about it so serious, and you're over there chuckling. I just lost it.
Dying over here.
I'm done. Oh shit. So we have to come up with a voting. I also want to do Philosopher King.
You need to do voting right now.
When TJ comes back, we'll do a vote on who has the most Christmassy.
Here, you check out this website. You can make one right now. I'll send it to you, and you can put it in the chat.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think that's the one. Let me double check.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me go over there.
Yeah, that's it. And then it'll just give you a new URL.
Oh, I have to like sign up and shit. What the fuck?
I don't think so.
It's telling me that I got to sign up, and I'm not.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You do it for if you don't mind.
Who has the best? What is the best? What's the question?
Who has the best decorated room, or whatever? Whoever has the most.
Who's the best Christmas decorated room?
Christmas decorated room, yeah.
Decorated.
And TJ's gonna light his house on fire over here in a minute.
Yeah, no shit. The way he's going.
Let me see.
Let me stoke my fire, Cosmic Commander.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I'm watching these guys talk in the chat, and God, Chest Rockwell, I thought he lost his fucking mind yesterday for about 30 seconds or so because he like changed it to trad for a day and he was doing platitudes, and it was like, what in the fuck did I miss? Twitter just like was upside down yesterday. It was crazy.
Dude, I tell you what, since I have not been on Twitter, I have been so much happier.
Well, I can believe that. I believe
I've been
that.
so much happier. I'm like waking up. I'm like, hey, the sun is shining. Like, yeah. I got here. I put it. Should I put it in the chat or should I put it in the private chat first? The poll.
Put it in the private first. Okay, is that it there?
No, that's it right there.
There we go. Okay, let's have a lookie at this guy.
Yeah. All right, so
he's a fucking adorable. See?
That's adorable. All right, so that's the link, John.
Yeah, if you just put it in the.
Nice.
If it eventually loads in there, fucking taking forever.
Yeah, mine came right up.
It's not. It's not letting me do a having trouble connecting. Please check your internet connection. What?
Well, that'd be you then. That's your end. Because like I said, I'm seeing it. We have 4 choices. This is like multiple choice here. This is
what
great.
the fuck? All right. Well, go ahead. Give me the results. The winner gets a $50 something. So it'll be either TJ or I.
I don't know. Looking at 2 of the other answers.
Let me take a look. Am I gonna laugh?
Ah, fuck! I'm laughing. I think this is great.
Did you put it in this chat?
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
No, I want Vince to see it first.
Ah.
Who has the? Oh, that flared up nicely. All right, that's cool. You can go ahead and put it in the chat.
All right, pop it in there, John.
Okay.
Okay, guys, here's the poll. So click on that and pick who you think has the best Christmas room.
TJ and I have a childhood love of Christmas time that we have not has not burned out, which is good.
Dude, yeah, I have a Christmas tree. It's small, but it's small and it flickers on and off. It's like 6 inches, but I got one.
Sorry, there's some jokes there. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Melekilikimaka.
Is that what they say?
That's in Hawaiian.
Oh, Hawaiian? Are you part Hawaiian too?
No, I lived there for a year.
Oh, okay. How did you like it?
I hated it, but
really?
I mean, it was fun at first. I tell you, I got really good at seducing because I was a taxi driver. Mm-hmm. So I would pick them up and like screen them and then see if they were down. And then some of the girls, I would fuck them right there in the taxi, in the back seat. Wow. And the best thing is after we were done, they still felt like they had to pay me and they would give me money.
That's awesome. Did you get good tips?
I mean, I got my tip in. So hey,
I was waiting for that. But there's also the monetary tip that is commensurate with your performance.
How taxi driving works is the taxi driver keeps 100% of all the money you give them. Then they have to pay a weekly rental fee. So I had the fucking golden bullet, like one of those the Grand Mercuries, the town cars, the Lincoln town cars.
Yeah.
So I had to pay $470 a week for car rental. And then I paid for my gas, but everything else I got to keep. And I would probably average between, so Monday to Thursday, I would average to $300 to $400 net profit per day. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would do anywhere between $500 to $800 net profit. Okay. So it was really lucrative. And then most people didn't tip, the people who typically tip, because it was people on vacation, because poor people don't go to Hawaii, right? You can't. It's so expensive.
It's expensive, yeah.
And this was pre-Uber too. This was 2014, so the local governments were lobbying to keep Uber out, and so it was really eye-opening experience. So the money was great, but it's $10 for a gallon of milk, $10 for a gallon of orange juice.
Oof.
traffic is terrible. Hawaiian people are pretty dumb. Like they have the third lowest IQ in America, and they hate. I didn't even know this existed, but like they call guys like us. They call us mainlanders. Like, oh, he's a mainlander.
Yeah, we need to just chuck Hawaii out of the union.
I give them to like Japan or something.
Yeah. Pearl Harbor was a mistake on our end. We should have just said, like, yeah, you guys can have it.
Did you go to Pearl Harbor? Did you go to Arizona?
I haven't been there yet. No,
I'm doing my World War tour. I've done Pearl Harbor. I've been to Hiroshima, and I got to go to Nagasaki. I went to Hiroshima on my birthday. It was a big mistake.
And then you got to go to Nakatomi.
Nakatomi's gone, man. This plaza's gone. Didn't you see the movie?
They fucked that shit up.
They're using artillery on us. It's not them, you idiot. It's him.
Oh God, look who's winning.
Who's winning? Let me see. Hang on.
Who's winning what?
The poll.
What poll?
You get the poll we put in the Masculine Geek one.
It's close.
Oh shit, neck and neck now.
Yeah.
For you and Vince.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't even showed off my stuff.
Oh God, you have to show off your stuff.
That's
you have
great.
to show your room.
Got a vote. I got 2 votes.
I have 1 vote because I voted for myself.
Nice.
I
haven't even voted. There's 2 guys out there that said,
"Hey, it's legal. You can vote for yourself in a presidential elections. You can do it here, right?"
You dicks! You're not even supposed to be in the vote.
Am I not? Oh shit, my bad. You should have checked the fucking link.
I left it in as a goof. That's fine.
Oh wait, is it only supposed to be you and TJ?
Yeah,
I put everybody.
That's fine.
That's okay. We'll just count ours out.
We need some retards to take away the votes from.
I voted for myself, so I kind of just kind of.
Jesus Christ!
Surrounded by spurgs and retards.
That would be Aaron's new song.
Hilarious is if I actually end up winning this.
I know, right? It's just a green fucking bat. Well, it is Christmassy.
Yeah, it is Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas, Leo. It's the time of miracles.
That's right. Ungrateful coconut fuckers. Yes.
Speaking of
you
which,
2 guys go to all that effort, and I win by green screen default.
Well, this is normal for me, so it's not really.
Yeah.
We're really not going out of our way.
I needed to do this anyways. I'll show you guys.
I think Aaron's girlfriend's talking to John.
So up there is the train set.
Cool. Like it. Nice. If that crashes, I will laugh.
Oh shit. Crashes, sets his house on fire.
I'm ready to get it. TJ busts out the fire extinguisher. It's caught on the turn.
No, I stopped it.
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm not going to risk it collapsing on this show.
That's cool.
No. And then I
thought about setting up the trains. I'm like,
I got the lights up there.
Yeah, cool.
So.
Nice. Yeah, I got well, as you can see, the little village down there, and then the lights over by the.
I had my fireplace. The mantle is all decorated, and I had this puppy up there.
Oh. That's a little too heavy to put around Reese's neck, though, right?
Yeah, it is. His owner is like, that belongs around a Saint Bernard, not my golden retriever.
Yeah, right. So, and that wreath up there above the fireplace is real.
Yeah, mine is lit up too.
But TJ, you got white lights. They suck.
Racist bastard. And then up, gosh, where is it?
Your forehead?
Well, I gotta remember there's a candle right here.
You don't burn yourself.
Oh, so above the tree, up on that shelf, there's decoration stuff like nutcrackers and all that stuff. I used to collect a lot of nutcrackers when I was a kid, and then
cracking nuts.
And then of course, so. I could theoretically have put a train around, but I just decided not to because it's just too much.
That's a lot, yeah.
Well, and that end, it wouldn't have gone around the whole. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Looks like we're still neck and neck.
So what is I guess since we're at the very least, now that we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, we have yet to even talk about Christmas stuff.
I know, right?
What's
your favorite memory from childhood? Christmas time.
It was those years when it snowed.
Okay.
For Christmas.
Nice.
And where there was all that anticipation of what the next day was going to be like. What were you going to get? And, the family would come over and we'd have an amazing breakfast and we'd have good dinner. And I got all sorts of cool stuff and it would be snowing. And, I think it was mostly actually really wasn't about the presents a whole lot. It was about being able to be around people who were family members who were happy, like that kind of stuff was always, I think the best memories. And, I like the build up because, the day after Thanksgiving, we would go get our tree. Day after that, we would decorate, and then we would watch all these different movies or do all this different stuff, like make Christmas cookies or make different types of meals. And then Christmas Eve, we would do either the evening service or we would like have some sort of like party at our house. And then the morning we would wake up and, it's an opportunity for people to really actually show how much they either care about you or how well they know you by what they get for you. Right.
That's true. Yeah.
And it wasn't like, they didn't buy expensive stuff. Some of the best gifts I ever got was stuff that was just people had made, but it was like, it really showed how well they knew me.
Yeah.
They knew how much, like something like some little thing, on that. And, my mom was a music teacher, and for years before she retired, she did the Christmas program at the school I went to when I was a kid. And so that was the big buildup in my family was, making sure that she didn't have a meltdown before the Christmas pageant. And then they would do the program and then it'd be over. And then we would all celebrate with a lot of champagne afterwards. So,
nice.
Yeah, my family, there was like a big build up to Christmas, and then there was a lot of other stuff with Santa Claus or church stuff.
Yeah, same. We've had very similar experiences. Yeah, it was very much that build up. In fact, my parents would decorate the house like the weekend, whatever weekend fell closest to my brother's birthday, which is in the first week in December. And then we wouldn't get a tree or put up an artificial tree until December 23rd and decorate it and we would decorate it on Christmas Eve. So it's like that anticipation, just starting around Thanksgiving.
Crazy. I have photos framed of the first time my family went to a Christmas tree farm when I was a kid. And from that time forward, we never went to anything other than a Christmas tree farm. But until recently, like this is the first year I've ever bought a tree from anything other than a farm, because we used to do that. But, I think I could have gone into the national forest and gotten a tree for $5, but it wouldn't have been as attractive. And, my whole thought is I can do the Christmas tree farm stuff when I got a family. But that's not going to be.
No, that makes sense.
It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be too far in the future. But in the meantime, I'm not going to be doing that kind of stuff. But I still like doing the traditions because it just, it's part of my life. It's part of my identity and what I look forward to, and it's just stuff I actually like doing because I like the whole mood. I always like winter as kind of a time of reflection on the year. To really just think about.
It's the end of the year. It's it's cold. You're inside.
Yeah, so that's why I was actually people were looking at the girls were looking at the photos of the hikes I'd gone on, because I was just reflecting. I was looking at these different hikes I'd been on, and some of them were complete disasters in terms of how hard they were. But the photos I got were so amazing, and I was able to actually finish them and complete these hikes, which had no trails either. So that's what I like about winter. It's you get to sit by a fireplace, you have a warm drink, and you can read a book. You can read a book of poems if you want to, or you can do whatever you want. But you can just sit there and reflect on, did I accomplish what I set out to do this year? And what did I learn this year? What did I learn about myself? Where do I need to improve? Where am I struggling, or all that kind of stuff? That's how I see winter. Winter's the time to really think about what's going to happen for the next year. Yeah,
no, I agree. It's a very meditative Zen like a month, especially December. Yeah, it's like that weekend after Thanksgiving that go right into
no,
December.
I did not get any leaves from the
That's funny. I have to put that in the there you go.
Oh, it looks like TJ won, huh?
Did he?
After 15 votes, the most popular answer to this poll was TJ the Leaf Master with 41% of all votes.
He won by one. Nice.
That is funny. All right, one. Congratulations.
Cool. Well done, TJ.
Let me double check. Yeah, he won by one vote. Rob, did you vote for yourself?
I did.
You dirty whores.
I did too. That's great.
Oh my God. That's too funny. How about you, John? What's your favorite Christmas memory? When you're a kid or recently? There's KFC memories.
My best Christmas memory?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't even remember, dude. I don't have like, oh fuck, let me see. Do I have like a solid Christmas memory? Honestly, I like going to church and singing carols on Christmas. Or Christmas Eve. So I did a lot of Christmas Eve services in my church, and then we would do they would bring all the children on the stage, and then the pastor would be like, "Hey, what do you guys want for Christmas?" And the kids would say it, and I like going to church with family, and everybody dresses up. You always had some little church thought chasing me around, so I'd go sneak around, and, kiss her outside and stuff. So yeah, man, Christmas with the church, and then the carols and the Christmas thoughts. That's my
couple. So one church was historically a German, first generation German church, and I sung Silent Night in German there, and all the they weren't young, but they had grown up there, and they were talking about how that's how all the old timers, right, the first generation people would sing it. They all spoke German. They did everything in German, so that was kind of nice.
Cool. Mexican Buddha.
What did I miss when I had to take a call? Sorry about that.
TJ and I were just talking about wholesome Christmas memories from childhood.
I remember I wanted Donkey Kong Country for our SNES when I was little, and I got that. I was really happy. I thought I didn't get it, but then I got it. What did you say? Cool. DZO asked me, what did you say in the consult last Friday about eating shit, paying your dues? As a man, if you want to in my philosophy is if you want to get somewhere in life, you have to initially eat shit. I came from nothing, so I had to work at Olive Garden and work in a nightclub and grind through college and work at graveyard shift at a gym and work from midnight to 6 a.m. Cleaning up syringes of fucking steroid users and shit in the fucking bathrooms, and I had to do all this shit in order to get where I am now. So sometimes you have to work shit jobs to build the finances, so you have the capital to invest in yourself to take yourself to the next level. And sometimes you just got to grind and eat shit. You have to suffer a little bit, in my experience, at least. If you do think you're going to get somewhere without sacrifice, it's just not going to happen.
No, that's true. That's very true. How about you, Rob? Any cool Christmas memories from childhood?
Nah, not really. I mean, nothing bad. Just Christmas has never been my thing. I don't have a problem with it. I just It's never been my thing. I mean, I remember as a young kid, setting up the tree and putting the ornaments and shit on it. And it was always cool to get up and get the presents out and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, Christmas has never really been my holiday. And even now, especially as an adult, it's like, well, let's see. Most of my, I guess, Christmas memories are a lot darker. And so it's like, I don't want to bring down the chat or bring down the panel. So we're not going to go there today. But, most of it for me is like, it is a time of introspection and reflection for sure, because I've been thinking about that and I plan to write about it, because that's one of the things that came up for me is, oh yeah, okay, I remember suicidal thoughts. I remember mom dying. I remember this. I remember that. And it's like, yeah, and they all kind of happened around Christmas. And it's like, don't want to go there.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep.
It's all good. I mean, yeah, I think it's a triumph to, to yourself. I mean, look, you came out. I think you have a fucking very nice personality. You came out to be a great guy. So,
oh yeah,
it happens. Shit happens. Could you imagine being so like miserable and grumpy like Aaron all the time? Like
drinking all the rum.
I've been trying to blame it all on the kid.
That's right. TJ, your fire has gone down.
I'll take care of it. 1 second.
Get that going.
The only firefighter in Cascadia who almost burned his house down. Kept it live on our channel.
That is true. Yeah.
Why did Nick August say 2 1911s Springfield Armory?
Maybe his favorite gift.
That's my favorite gun is a 45 caliber 1911. I'm a really good shot with that. That's like the one gun I'm a really good shot. The only downside of that gun is like, I think it can only hold 7 with maybe 8 in the chamber, right? Unless you get an extended magazine. Am I wrong or right about that?
I don't know. The nice peoples in the chat would know that, particularly Nick.
It's my favorite gun right there.
Why in the hell? I'm noticing when I look at the live comments in StreamYard, I'm seeing everybody's, but I also have the comments up from YouTube. And I don't know if there's a setting that I'm missing or something, because it seems like when guys are swearing, like saying drop shit posting, they are not showing up in the standard chat.
Really?
Yeah, I am not fucking.
They're getting blocked out.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Where are you talking about the Periscope one or the?
No, not the Periscope. I understand that one. No, this is. I'm looking at the. There we go. Got it. All right. Okay, so Atham, change your in the chat. Go from top chat to live chat, and that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because now I'm seeing all this stuff, and it's like, oh, okay, Christ, what the hell?
What are you doing, Rob?
Yeah, because I'm seeing it, like I said, in the StreamYard chat, but I'm not seeing it in the YouTube chat. It's like, what the fuck? And it's like, okay. Because Nick's right. I get all of my venom for Christmas out in drop shit posting.
Yeah.
Drop shitting?
Yeah, drop shitting.
Do you have any plans for Christmas, Rob?
Oh, I'm going to go hang out with my dad.
Okay, I was going to say, come to Wyoming. We'll go to Cracker Barrel.
There you go.
It's a short drive. Just
a short drive. Well, Cheyenne's only about, I think, 10 hours away, something like that.
I will take you to a nice restaurant, unlike Aaron Clary. I will take
unlike Aaron Clary, who
Aaron will take you to Perkins.
Aaron won't take you.
Aaron will take you to fucking McDonald's.
Aaron won't take you anywhere. He'll just fucking nap and drink your rum.
Pretty much.
I agree. Partridges in a pear tree would suck. Leaping lures and shit.
Nice.
I thought it was Leaping Ladies.
Let's see.
I think it's Leaping Lords. 9 Lords of Leaping.
Yep.
Yeah. I think ladies would make.
Ha ha ha. Yes.
That's what Aaron says. Yeah.
Yeah.
A cunt.
For that whole 5 minutes that he tried to keep older brother clean. Yeah.
That didn't fucking work. No, that never works. Never works. Cool. All right, we're coming up. Well, we've passed the 2-hour mark. We have 32 people in the viewing.
Right.
Quite a few people in the chat. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and John, thank you for creating the poll.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. As always, pleasure having you on.
Thank you so much.
TJ, the best decorating man for Christmas has won. We'll discuss
The
what
people have spoken.
the people the peoples have spoken. You fucking cocks. You dicks. No, it was well worth it. It was fun. So everyone, thank you for being in the chat. We are not going to have, unless something changes, we're not going to do a Christmas Day because it falls on Wednesday. We will not be having a Masculine Geek that Christmas Day. We're having a day off.
Yeah.
It's a day of rest. It's a day of reflection. It's a day to do exactly what TJ was mentioning, and we're going to do that. So spend it with your family, your close friends. Raise a glass to Masculine Geek. We will raise a glass to you all. And everyone, have a Merry Christmas. And we'll see you. Well, for the Patreons, for the Patreons, you'll hear us this Saturday. The rest of
the regular guys, wouldn't it be? Aren't we doing something for New Year's Eve?
Yes, we're doing something for New Year's Eve, which is Tuesday, not Wednesday. We're gonna be doing a New Year's Eve kind of like a wrap up. We're going to be broadcasting until we can't broadcast anymore.
So it might go all night and then some. It
might, yeah. We're gonna have all kinds of alcohol, all kinds of good fun. We're gonna have fruitcake for you fuckers in the chat. Fruitcake, and I'm gonna get some $13 eggnog.
We're gonna get some booze.
I'm gonna get some booze. John, you're more than welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So everyone, once again, to your health.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Fruitcake drop shitting. That's right. We're going to leave it with that, Bull Rush. See you in the Patreon, brother.